The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And this is Kane. And this is Gnabry. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now it's Del Piero. It's played through for him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Gnabry. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Best. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he was alert to it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done. He's in space and looking for options. Now here's the delivery. And here's Elise. Shot, surely! And he's done it! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Some good, persistent defending here. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, they could be caught. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Chiellini gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Robertson. Great vision. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Kane. That's a sharp pass. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Lovely ball and a big chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. They're good.
Gnabry! Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. McAllister. Now it's Del Piero. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. Diaz. Chiellini cuts it out. And it's Goretzka. Koundé charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Goretzka. Musiala. That's been slipped through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. McAllister. He can run onto that. Upamecano calmly anticipates. And here's Kane. Now it's Olise. Now it's Kimmich. Diaz! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. High-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Goes for a shot! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kane. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
What a wonderful goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. More and more pressure on the ball here. Araujo, Senegal do have a chance to counter here. And here's Kane. Rafael Varane. Beckenbauer.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is a great pick out. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's tidy. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. Musiala. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Goretzka. And here's Kane. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Diaz. Out of play for a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. showing good feet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Picked out brilliantly. Mateus flings it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mateus. Great shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Musiala. Olise. Here's Goretzka. 30 minutes gone. Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Corner then. Sané with the short one. And here's Sané. Senegal are looking to go forward now. Goretzka. And here's Kane. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now that is commitment to the cause. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Musiala. Goretzka. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Kimmich. Beckenbauer. And he was quick to react. Olise. And here's Kane. Now it's Diaz. Kane. Skims one in. Oh, he shot a goal! Cleared away. Araujo. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for a runner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Nicely worked. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's Pele! opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Takes a shot. Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Over the hills and far away. No catching them. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Lima is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Boundless stamina, Peter. He's got boundless stamina. Basically, so his manager will be expecting him to chip in both defensively and when this team is on the attack. His positioning and reading of the game are very good.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Van Bouten does well to stand firm and defend it. Nicely weighted ball. And he was alert to it. And the finish! Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Musiala. Olise. Played out to the right. Rijkaard. Oh, they could break here. Oh, this is a great position. And Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goretzka. Tar. To Goretzka. And it's Musiala. Lovely, now then.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goretzka. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Passing nice and neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And they've got a throw. Musiala. Sané. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Schneider. Over to the left. Olise. Musiala. And it's Goretzka. Gives it back. Sané.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that has been clubbed away. No, it's come to nothing. 30 minutes gone. Musiala. Goretzka. And Juranovic. Lima. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Bale! It's hit the crossbar. It's Schneider! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Musiala. And it's Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. Kane. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Sané. And he's gone backward here. Real chance. Goretzka! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
And it's been taken short. And here's Elise. And he shoots! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for the run. Elise has it out wide and in space. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Kane! This is their second corner of the game. Elise with the short one. And it's Kimmich. Shoots! Swept in. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Kimmich. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Goretzka. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Sané. Cross into... Oh, what a climb! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cross to the back post. Juranovic is there, and he can get... Bale! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he...
Chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rafinha deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Sané.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good play. And he stands tall, impenetrable. So their fourth quarter of the game. Olise plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Kane. Musiala. And here's Sané. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tar gets across to intercept that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Out for a throw. Juranovic made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Just eases him off the ball. Cafu! He's gone for goal! Lovely feet. Delivers with whip. Upamecano tries to clear. Musiala. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a delicate pass. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Olise. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Goretzka. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened here? Olise. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Sensational from Kane! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
And that means just one thing, match ball. Chance! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break...
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh no, this does not look good. Now, and the shot! No mistake! They're back within reach! That was a... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Goretzka.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in plenty of space here. Chiellini clears it away. Messi. This is Batistuta. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Goal! Vasco da Gama! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played back in, and that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's found the way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Decent hit from there. Kimmich.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for options for movement. And the finish! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Vasco da Gama with the corner. There first. Messi goes short. McAllister. Thinks one through. Climbs up big! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Juranovic. And it's Juranovic. He's found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, super ball. And and Messi!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Kimmich. Lima. Kimmich. Spread neatly. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in space and looking for options. Kimmich. And here's Elise. Out of play for a goal kick. Rijkaard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Olise. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of...
He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's made sure that's not getting through. Kimmich. Juranovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rijkaard. Diaz. Decent progress down the left. He's picked his way through. Bergomi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Diaz. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Diaz goes steaming forward. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Cruyff. And he's worked it through. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Over to the other side. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Musiala. And here's Lima. Kimmich has it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. And that has been clubbed away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Tries from a long way out. Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And the goal still quivers with these... Big chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Tries from distance. They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager...
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Kimmich. Vasco da Gama are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kimmich. And it's Lima. That is good alertness. Threads one in. And a chance for a shot!
No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Taken back almost at once. Bergkamp. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Musiala.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Kane.
There's no flag.
Kane! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Olise plays it short. And it's going to be another one. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Olise. Stojkovic cuts it out. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Goretzka. Lima. Now it's Kimmich. Zico. Now it's Zico. Now it's Rafinha. He's beaten the last man. Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foe. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
It's a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Musiala. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Messi could try cutting inside here. In by Messi. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Kimmich. Elise. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he was alert to it, looking to play him in. Messi in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Terrific header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Breda really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
They've played it short. Looking for options for movement. Across it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich. So it is still 0-0. Goretzka, and it's Musiala. Well, that looks a decent ball. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he's not going to get any further than that, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper. Elise. Played out towards the right wing. He's in space and looking for options. Elects to cross. A mighty effort! Another fruitless header.
Breda really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Costa Curta threads one in, looking to go deep. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? Musiala, great vision. And this is Messi. Ball's... Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
30 minutes gone. Juranovic. Olise. And this is Kane. And the finish! And he's done it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. And now the breakaway. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Played in deep. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Roberto Carlos. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Roberto Carlos. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Musiala. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, this could be a chance. He has a look out. Great chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kimmich. Oh, they can break here. He's a sharp little ball here. He's away. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs, climbs up big. In he goes again. And it's in. And right on half-time. That is telling. There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Here we go again then.
Number 11. Turn. Coming on the
Kimmich.
field. Number 24.
And Kim Min-jae.
Onana. Number 20.
Tries to pass it through. Neuer getting this one clear. Kim Min-jae. Juranovic. Tar. For Olise. And it's Lima. Knocks it into space.
So much time and space here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Costa Curta clears. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Kimmich.
And he has been fouled there.
Substitution.
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Kane! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He is through here.
He's shifted it to the flank. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper.
And here's Messi. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tar. And Juranovic. Diaz. Just about up to the hour now. Gnabry. And here's Kane. And it's Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. And this is Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's rather hopeful.
Breda really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lima. Kim Min-jae. It's Kimmich. Turns back here, probably the best option. Diaz, looking understandably energised after his goal. Kim Min-jae. And it's Lima. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
plays the return pass. Musiala knocks it out wide. Kim Min-jae. And Upamecano opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And it's Juranovic. Juranovic. Kim Min-jae. And Upamecano. Tar. And he's forced to go back. Kim Min-jae. And here's Diaz.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Diaz. Kim Min-jae. Upamecano. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Gnabry. And it's Tar. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Neuer. Not the most convincing of passes.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Now it's Diaz. I think we're just about done here. Lima, who does have an assist to his name, and it's Tar. Upamecano. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part.
هذا اللاعب نجس كان استخدم كل 24 ساعة يرفع ما هو مشكلة يرفع لكن بعدين حول سمارت اسيست شغل سمارت اسيست فاضطريت اني شوية امسك الكرة اكثر نوعا ما اضاعة وقت حقيقة لكن اضاعة وقت في منطقته هو قليل الادب فكره قليل الادب اللي يشغلون سمارت اسيست ما 24 ساعة قاعد يعرض بس 50,000 ترفيعة والله وكان يلعب كذا بعدين غير جاب اوناتشو من اسمه ذاك الثاني يعني عرض تبغى تتعرض عرض ذاك اللي بيلعبوا لك افريقيا ما لذ وطاب ما تيجي تعرض لي هنا قليل الادب والاحترام.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely...
Good effort from distance. There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kimmich. Lima. Looks to the other side. And it's Juranovic. Juranovic charging forward down that flank. He's picked his way through. Corner. And we have our very first corner. Olise with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Batistuta. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Santa Clara clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kimmich with the foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Olise. Goretzka. And Juranovic. And here's Diaz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bebeto has found the net here, of course. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well measured. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Can he get it through? Now it's Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Xavi Alonso. Diaz. And he's away. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face, and he shoots! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bebeto. Upamecano cuts it out. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been won straight back. Diaz! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
No, he's overshot the green. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Musiala. Now the ball's gone astray. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Raul. Xavi Alonso. Lima. This is promising. Zanetti. And here's Kane. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Raul. Oh, it's Bebeto. And this is Batistuta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goretzka. Musiala. Juranovic receives it in a wide position. Zanetti. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Those of you making their way
Neither
home
side
on
holding
public
back here.
transportation
It
today,
has
please
been
watch
quite
the
a
screen
half,
for
this.
train
Well, I
departure
think the
times
message
from
from the
all
manager at
major
half-time
stations.
will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the back.
He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Batistuta. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tar. Pressing high and with purpose. Olise. Musiala has created one goal already. And it's Lima. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Plays in a cross. He rises! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Tar gets across to intercept that. Chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Xavi Alonso. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Ball's gone out of play. Diaz is onto it in a flash. And it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Goretzka looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Kane!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a cute ball. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Raul, and this is Raul. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Elise. Musiala.
Oh, delightful ball.
Now that's well seen too. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. Tar calmly anticipates. And it's Lima. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Thuram with the clearance.
Oh, chance for a shot!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
Bojan. Looking to play him in.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Goretzka. Diaz. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.